Finally, Review Geek 3000 is back on YouTube. Yes, guys, and welcome to Review Geek 3000. And yes, you are here for one reason only, and that is to eat, sleep, game, repeat. Watch exclusive content. So please share, like, subscribe, smash that notification bell, and stay awesome. So yes, guys, this will be the Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time, and we're gonna do a rundown as well on this game. I have pre-ordered it, and I am gonna go and collect it. But anyway, guys, this is the official trailer, and we're going to do a rundown on it, and I'm going to do my own little review on the trailer. So yes, guys, let's get to it.
Crash Bandicoot, you banished me to the past. But all it did was give me more time to plan your doom.
And yes, guys, Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time came out today, October 2nd, 2020. And here is, and that was the rundown of the official trailer. And now we are going to talk about it. That was Crash Bandicoot 4. It is available on all platforms: PS4, Xbox 4, PS5, Xbox X Series, and PC. So the summary of this game: you see, the devious villains of Neo Cortex and Dr. Entropy have finally escaped their interdimensional prison, leaving an evil scientist-sized hole in the universe. Now they've got the eyes set on not only simply conquering the dimension, but all dimensions, and it's up to Crash and Coco to save the day. Insanity Beach is where Crash's adventures first started, and where it begins in Crash Bandicoot 4. But there have definitely been changes since players first saw Insanity Beach all those years ago. Throughout Crash 4, you'll notice changes to gameplay and even the art style. You'll have new powers and many hours of drooling hard levels. But anyway, guys, there are moments in the Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time where you will come to a crossroads yourself. Not the literal kind, the kind where you look deep within yourself, just asking yourself that question: why the fuck is this game so hard? Crash 4, basically all reviewers have said that this next installment to Crash Bandicoot is very hard indeed. Whether or not you think outrageous difficulty of the window smashing, gripping a controller until its plastic audibly creaks rarity is what makes or breaks a Crash game. You'll be pulling your hairs out, you'll be clenching that gamepad so hard that eventually, whilst you are playing the game and still dying, the controller will just break within itself whilst you're playing it. That is the anger levels we are gonna get from everybody playing this game. But another problem is though, once you start playing the game, you'll find it hard to go back. The thing is, with how the actual story fares, which is all enjoyably goofy, the kids' TV fare is at neocortex and entropy, and all the usual pun-laden bad guys have ripped open some rifts in space and time, and 4 special quantum masks, like your traditional Aka Aka one, are needed to close the rifts, or something like that. The upshot is you get 4 new toys to play with as you go. Lanny Lonely, which phases things, creates obstacles and enemies in and out of existence with the press of a button. A cano which lets you spin indefinitely, floating across huge gaps, blocking the previously unblockable and smashing previously unsmashable. Kapunawa, which lets you slow down time for a moment, and Ika Ika, which lets you flip the direction of gravity. Most of these tie in very ingeniously to Crash and Coco's standard abilities at any point, and their handful of new ones. A double jump which takes some getting used to, and Bioshock Infinity style rail gliding which is fun enough for brief moments for a little unresponsive to your inputs at a time. Where Crash 4 struggles is with some imprecision. Most levels only feature 1 quantum mask at a time. Some of the masks are painful to play with, as its quantum mechanics are yet to think about. The infinity spin sets Crash or Coco moving like a spinning top, never quite sitting still, and the result is a wafty, awkward, clumsy kind of platforming that often relies more on you brute strengthening your way through sections by repeating them ad nauseum and hoping for a little luck than really mastering a particular art. So yes guys, the mechanics are they're kind of rushed out really. They could have used a bit more time. I think the game is just a bit rushed really, but most of Crash 4's platforming is wonderful, throwing the kind of intricate, chaotic everything at once. And all this chaotic and intricate stuff they throw at you straight away, only to find in the last 10 levels of Crash 3 at you more or less from the start. There's another key part to Crash 4, which is where it really sings. At various points you'll be reintroduced to some fan favourite characters which have their own playable parallel timeline versions of levels you've already beaten, with entirely different systems involved. Neocortex is one, who has a smaller jump but a dash and a laser, which morphs enemies into different kinds of jumping platforms. Another is Return for Torna, the once redacted tacky bonus round babe from the originals, who arrives here in alternate universe, generally badass action hero form, wielding an extremely satisfying grapple hook and roundhouse kick. So yes, so they brought back different characters, some mechanics in the games. You're going to be pulling your hair out and you're going to be dying all the time because of how hard they've made the levels in the game. So yeah, I think this game we're going to give it a 7 basically. But most likely, guys, you're going to go crash, bang, wallop and have a good time. But yes, the trailer is a fantastic trailer. It's a good game in what I've read. And they're sticking to that 90s feel of the game. And yes, guys. So yes, guys, drop us a comment and tell me, guys, which one of the, from 1 to 4, which is your least favourite Crash Bandicoot game. Mine was the first one, but that's just my own opinion, really. But again, guys, the first one was the hardest one. Again, that's my own. that's my own theory on it. Crash Bandicoot 1 was probably the hardest one. And the stress levels in that game are up there in the tens. But we'll see if Crash Bandicoot 4 has that balance of Crash Bandicoot 2 and Crash Bandicoot 3. Crash Bandicoot 2 had the perfect balance of challenge and fun, while Crash Bandicoot 1 and Crash Bandicoot 3 was really too. Crash Bandicoot 1 was more of a stressful walkthrough. Crash Bandicoot 2 had the perfect balance between hard and a challenge and fun. Crash Bandicoot 3 was rarely it was too easy. And there was too many levels in that game that were not that difficult, really. They were more just frustrating. Crash Bandicoot 2, on the other hand, had enjoyable challenges, apart from the terrible jetpacks, and that's it, really. But there, guys, that's everything for today, and this was Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. Go down to your local game, go down to your local CEX, where you want to buy it from. Amazon, Asda, Tesco, Sainsbury's, you name it. HMV, you name it. Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time. Go down there, buy it. And yes, guys, this is Review Geek 3000. And as always, guys, stay awesome.